Hi. Hi again.
Hi.
I am Chris Wallace, one of the organizers of the Women Lighting the Way Summit coming this September. And this week's featured speaker is Kristy Iris. Hi, Kristy.
Hi there.
And welcome. Kristy's awesome background. Is that awesome? It is so cool. And it didn't even sound like it was that difficult to create.
It wasn't. It wasn't. What it is there's a sliding glass door behind me. So I wanted something that it could be seen through when the white curtain is moved. So this is just a string. This is a string of rainbow little twinkle lights, like fairy lights from Amazon. I think it was $15. And then in front of it to diffuse it is IKEA netting,
Oh my
that
gosh.
curtain netting, which I think was $4.99.
Nice. Which is a perfect introduction to your work. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Thanks. Well, my cute little tagline is I collaborate with conscious creatives to connect home and soul. So what that means is we look at, instead of just the inner journey that we are going on as conscious humans, is I look at how our external world, our home in particular, affects us and how we can affect it to create positive change in our lives.
Nice. Yay. And here's just an example of one
And
way of doing that.
Here's an example. And my background and training is in theater design. So first and foremost, creating make-believe worlds for make-believe people and doing costume, set, and lighting design, which
Nice.
then became a way to help people by helping them look at the setting of the show of our life and how to help us have a hit show of a life.
Cool. Very cool. that kind of brings up my first question for you. So this will be interesting. I'm wondering, okay, do you love or hate old movies?
Ooh, there is a part of me that loves them. Wizard of Oz is one of my favorite movies. But I've I mean, I even lived when I was in school. I lived with a film student. I've done films, but there's something about black and white in particular. I have a
Really?
hard time watching. And I feel like, oh my gosh,
I
don't tell
bet.
anyone. I have a hard time watching black and white movies because the lack of color. And I am such a colorful person, and
Yeah.
including, I don't know how much it shows up, my COVID fuchsia hair. No, I'm a full color kind of person. And so staring at something for an hour and a half that is void of color
Yeah.
visually is hard for me. I think I would rather read a book, read the story, and let
Yeah.
it play out in my own mind in full color.
Which is why you're attracted to The Wizard of Oz, because it's like, there's the
Yeah,
color.
there's the color, yeah. And now I feel like, where we're at least in the United States. I'm in Florida in the United States on the Gulf Coast. And, I feel like, there's this little part of, now that we're getting vaccinated and, we're starting to, like, life is starting to become a little more normal and we're kind of starting to
Mm-hmm.
come out. This is the part where, Glinda kind of
Oh,
knocks
yeah.
on all the munchkins' doors and like, come on out. It's safe. You can come out. And everybody's kind of coming out like, oh, is it okay? Like, okay. I'll go there, but I'm not hugging my friends yet. Like,
Yeah.
it's, yeah, not too soon to hug, but but I'll stand without a mask on because we're both vaccinated,
Yes.
6 feet away, and smile at you.
Yeah. Yes. So Kristy, like she said, is in Florida.
Yes.
And are there 3 Americans? I think there are 3 of us in the summit. And then we have 3 Aussies, and which leaves 7 Europeans.
Wow. Yes.
International.
Right. And so time zones, when you're trying to
Oh,
have,
yeah.
a live meeting.
That's been fun. I have to say I'm lucky to be in the Central Time Zone, unlike Ruth, who is in the Pacific Time Zone.
She's right now. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And I'm in Eastern, so I can still, and I'm a morning person, so I can get up early enough to connect with the Aussies at night and the Europeans in the afternoon.
Yes. Yeah.
And I watch the sun come up.
So, okay, here's my second question.
Yes.
Oh, and I think okay, I'm very curious. I don't want to say it's a guilty pleasure, but you're very hungry and it's the middle of the afternoon or it's the middle of the night. Are you going to go for a peanut butter and jelly or a grilled cheese?
Oh, a grilled cheese.
Okay.
Absolutely. I hate peanut butter.
Oh, okay.
It is some weird thing. It runs through part of my family. My child inherited it. I have honestly, the smell alone is like,
wow,
enough. I've never honestly eaten a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And when I was a kid, and I'd like the babysitter, like she'd put a plate out there, a whole bunch of us kids, and there'd be a whole big platter of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and there'd be a cream cheese and jelly sandwich on the top for me.
Okay.
And I hated peanuts until I went to Egypt and I had peanuts that they roasted in the sand. The sand was so hot.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know, maybe it was just the Egyptian vibe, but they were delicious.
Wow. Okay. Very interesting. So Kristy will be in the group this week, sharing her work and wisdom. So get to know Kristy this week. Thank you for joining me for those 2 quick questions.
Thank you. This is fun. And I'm so looking forward to sharing more in the group this week and going forward into the summit in September.
Yay.
Yay. Yay.